Previously on New Crits on the Block.
For the most part, you see like people outside, like taking their weapons to the blacksmith, getting prepped. You can see people like fortifying their houses.
Do you have a spell to dispel magic?
I've never tried it, but I think I can.
The spots that you dispelled are all but gone. The spots that you weakened are like a loose chain. You kind of inject your magic into like this weave of someone else's magic, and as you do, and that whole entire diminished link is gone.
So we need to churn up all this earth. So I gotta start getting dirty.
So Katon had just had some crazy revelation.
Mm-hmm.
Revelation.
Not a relevation.
Not a relevation.
Not a
levitation.
Oh, I love levitation though.
What about an elevation?
Oh.
Katon had an idea.
Much better.
Good.
Good Porky Pig strategy.
I was gonna say, just Porky picked it right now.
Katon has an idea. So he says, I need to talk to Boyle. In fact, I need to talk to everybody. Emmy, go get Awen. Philippa, come with me. And
Okay.
I take Philippa to where Boral and Leaf are.
Yep. And Emmy goes and grabs Awen.
If she
And
can
you-
find him.
Yeah.
I'm not hard to find.
Yeah, I was gonna ask Awen. Do you see Emmy going and like, Awen?
She's just walking around, Awen!
Yeah. No, I'm still kind of him with the Jarl. It reminds me of that scene. I'm basically the Loki of the group where I ingratiate myself to the highest authority I can find to make myself indispensable in case something goes awry. It's very much in like Ragnarok where you see him with the Grand Master and he's just like one of his best friends out of nowhere. That's me. I'm just going to try to like befriend the Jarl. You know what I mean? Like also tell people what to do after he tells them and just sort of.
He definitely has given you a few pats on the back, but like are too strong.
Yeah, they knock the wind out of me and push me forward.
Yeah, you've gotten used to the points where like you kind of just like jump forward as he goes to hit you in the back. So you Emmy comes and grabs
gets me,
you.
yeah.
And then
all right.
where you guys meeting?
Okay, so I take Emmy, I take Philippa and over to where Boral and Leaf are. And I guess I kind of arrive as he's dismantling. I guess you had just done your thing, right?
I think we're still in the process of doing the thing.
Yeah, I think they probably had already done their like main.
That's what I mean. Like your scene that just happened. I kind of arrived like after it.
Yeah.
We're just getting going with.
And I kind of flag you down as I'm like trudging through the snow. Boral.
Yes.
Boral.
Yeah.
I have an idea.
Okay.
I had a idea. An idea.
You said that. Okay.
An idea.
But do you have an idea?
I have an idea. Okay, first of all.
Is it massive? Is it a massive idea?
It'll be a really good idea. Okay, now, first of all, don't you have like a thing, like a magic rock or like a gem or something that can house spells?
Yes, I do.
How do you activate that? How do you make it do stuff?
I literally shoot it with magic.
And then what?
And then it stores it.
How do you make it come out?
I don't know. I just do a thing and then it does it. I don't know.
You just said abracadabra, dude.
So you can. So here's my idea. Philippa, can you do me a favor? Could you make a ball of ice with long spikes all over the outside of it? Kind of like what would look like a flail, only bigger.
Philippa scratches her head a little bit and she's like, I'm still having trouble like using my powers. And Emmy kind of steps forward. She's like, I could, you need a ball of ice with spikes on it?
Yeah, like about the size of like maybe my helmet, maybe a little bigger.
Okay. And you can see her, like, she goes down on her knees real quick and puts her hands down on the ice, as you can kind of start seeing her like pulling this ice out of the ground as it starts to form a flail.
Yeah, as she's doing it, I go, just the ball. And if you could have a very small opening into the middle of it.
She does that.
Great. When you're here, right? I look around.
Just don't answer.
I'm just standing there,
Hey,
like you're
you
trying
never
to look
know.
Hello?
He might be. He might
His
not be.
passive stealth is so high.
I feel like Snowwind is just standing there.
Yeah, you're trying to look for me so hard you don't realize I'm just chilling in front of you. I'm like, yes, I'm standing literally right in front of you. What?
I need your snowwind capabilities. Could you do me a favor and make some snowmen?
Yes. It's not something more pressing I could be doing.
Nope. Actually, literally this. I need 3 of them. If you could space them, one, and then one about 30 feet out, and then one maybe about another 15 feet past that.
All right. Where do you want these?
Somewhere out in the open.
Just anywhere?
I point to an open area that would work for what I have planned.
Okay, I'm assuming things are going to explode, so not near people.
Yes. Well,
Okay.
we can move.
Well, I mean, not towards the workers that are working outside of the village right now.
Yeah, you sent them home, but
They came back out because
Okay.
they had an idea.
we do it in an area that's not going to result in us hurting anyone.
Okay, cool. So you go out a bit out of town.
Great.
The
Yeah, I'll just go to
village.
where he pointed.
Yeah.
And, I'll name him Snowwind Jr.
Yes.
All of them?
Yes. They're a hive mind of snowmen.
So as he's doing that, I kind of make sure that they're all positioned in a way that like there's one, and then there's one at the edge of a 30-foot radius, and then there's one further outside of that.
Okay.
And then I have Emmy put the ball of ice with the spikes on it next to the one, the first one.
Okay.
And I tell Boral, I say, Boral, if you were to put a charge of something explosive, say fireball or whatever,
Like this, I hold up the dynamite that I'm holding.
be really careful with that, because actually, yes, we're going to need that. But I don't want to use that right now because we're going to need it later. Is there a way that you can use that gem of yours and you could put, say, a charge of fireball inside of it? We can place it inside this thing and then we can get the hell out of here.
I mean,
A delayed fireball, or is there a way to do such a thing? We could just use one of these sticks of dynamite, but then we have one less stick of dynamite.
Could we take some of the black powder out of the stick of dynamite and just ignite it?
Yes. I don't necessarily need the whole charge. I also don't want to be messing with it. Does anyone have anything particularly explosive other than that dynamite?
I
That's
could-
kind of Boral's whole thing.
I mean, I could just blow it up from a distance. I guess this would be a question for the DM.
Are you
This-
asking
this-
if the gem can do this? Yes, you could.
I can remotely activate it. Doesn't need to be on my person.
Nope. You and Hagar remotely, because when you guys were throwing spells, certain spells set in, certain ones jumped out, but it was kind of like a delayed effect. So you could essentially you can get far away, shoot the fireball in it, and then it will activate itself. It didn't. It wasn't. It was more of like,
It takes a little bit to kick in.
yeah. So you could
okay,
shoot a
I
normal
forgot about
fireball
that.
into it, and then it would. You could never figure out how to time it or like set a timer or store it for long times. It was more of just like a random, like it would just kind of happen after a few seconds.
Look, Katon, I would need to. I haven't spent a lot of time with it since I took it from Hagar, so I think I could give it like a fuse of sorts.
That's
but I need to play with it a little bit.
okay. While you're figuring that out, everybody get away from it.
What's going to happen to my children now?
Nothing. They're going to be perfectly fine.
Oh, wonderful.
Deception check. That's not very good.
Do you want to make an insight check, Matt?
No, I'm going to,
You're gonna put a little piece.
I mean,
on
can
it?
I put this piece together?
You can
I
tell.
think
but-
you know what I'm doing.
You would know what he's doing.
I'm going to, because I made them just like Snowwind, like very well made. I'm going to go back to each one of them and just remove the faces off of each of them, just so it's a little less personal for me. Like, hold on. Go through all. I come back with like a handful of coal and carrots and be like, all right. All right. They're ready.
Okay.
I'm ready.
And then, Philippa, this would be an excellent time for you to practice some of your ice magic. I understand making a detailed, interesting, like specific device might be kind of hard. Can you just make us like a thick wall that we can get behind?
I think I can do that. Me and Emmy have been working together. She's been
Great.
teaching me.
Yep. Just needs to be big enough for us all to get behind it. Do it over here about 45 feet away from the improvised explosive device.
So she walks over, and you can they kind of stand off to the side a little bit, and Emmy kind of like looks back to you guys. She's like, hey, just in case, take a few steps back. A little bit more.
Okay.
2 more steps. Okay, you're good right there. And she turns back and you can see her like put her hand on Philippa's shoulder and like leaning and you can see her, you can't hear what she's saying, but you can see her kind of giving her like a pep talk as Philippa puts her hands down on the snow and nothing happens for a bit, probably 2 to 3 minutes, nothing's happening. But you can see Philippa, like her back is starting to get like real sweaty, like that uncomfortable sweating when you've been in a car for too long and you get off and you like peel off of a leather seat kind of sweat. That's the kind of sweat I'm talking about.
Gross.
Okay.
And after about 2 minutes, you see your hands start to slowly raise up as this thick wall of snow slowly starts to turn into ice as it raises up and then stops about 5 feet high. And she like kind of looks back at you, just pouring sweat. Is that enough?
Yes. Excellent job.
Okay, and then she just plops down and puts her back on it and just like is just heavily panting.
Okay. Excellent. That was great practice for you. Boro, how we looking? You figure out how to put a charge inside?
It's been 5 minutes.
Boro, give me a Arcana check.
That's a 5.
That's a 5.
Well, it's a 14 total.
14 total. Okay, so you haven't really given it a lot of time.
I wasn't allowed a lot of time.
What? No, you've had long rest, dude. You could have said you did something.
Yeah,
during
I know.
the long rest. I'm just saying.
I mean, if you want to, we can all just sit here quietly while Boral figures this out. That's good. That's good radio.
Yeah.
Or we can jump forward in time until.
No. So essentially, as you kind of tinker with this gem, as you like kind of turn around and like try to infuse it with your magic, you can feel like you just put magic in it, not like a spell or anything like that, and you can feel it repel its magic back at you after like about 10 seconds, and you can consistently get it to go off at 10 seconds with your magic. So you can tell that you have about 10 seconds on this thing before whatever you put in it goes off.
Okay.
So that's your timer.
All right.
So do with that what you will.
Yeah. Well. Okay. Yeah. I think I've got it. So.
Okay. So here's what I would like to do.
Okay.
Everyone's behind the wall. We all got our safety glasses on.
Proper ear protection.
I can see Emmy like kind of changed the wall a little bit to put like this thick glass that you guys can see through. Like
I imagine us all having like iced safety glasses.
Yeah.
But
hurry before it melts.
yeah, we all got our safety
it's very
glasses
cold out here.
on.
It'll be fine.
We all have. Okay. So here's what I need you to do. Go over to that thing, charge the gem with a fireball or some type of explosive spell.
You can just use a fire bolt, I think, right?
I want something that's going.
Yes.
I need a big boom.
Yes.
a big boom.
A big bada boom.
No.
Don't. You've already done that like
I'm
4
saying
times.
There's no. That joke is not allowed anymore.
No more dances with wolves in this podcast.
What?
I'm assuming that's what it's
Oh, I'm sorry. Wrong movie.
What are you
Oh,
talking
sorry.
about?
did that on purpose.
I was thinking Big Tatonk. I don't know why. Because we did that the last time too.
We did. We
Okay.
did.
Yeah. Sorry about that.
Oh my God.
All right.
And no Dance with Wolves either. That also.
Good thing you're not going to get any of that from me.
Well, you know what? Because I haven't seen it, so
Oh.
haven't seen it. Can't quote it unless I quote it accidentally. Don't know if that counts.
You probably won't.
Charge the gem, drop it in the hole, beat feet back here, hop behind this thing.
Dude, I haven't heard that someone say that since my dad.
I am a very old man. We're just citing that in the year that we've been traveling.
Heard that ever.
Oh, my dad would say that all the time.
Beat
Feet.
feet. Yeah. Move
I've
fast.
never-
Yeah,
like
obviously,
beat, like not
yeah,
like
makes
like
sense.
beat like BEAT.
Like beat them to the ground.
Charge it. Drop it in that hole.
Beat
Head
feet.
back here.
Beat feet, like
And
you
then we'll
said.
see what happens.
Beat feet.
Beat feet. Very
I'm
important.
Like,
hoping
beat
with a little
feet.
bit of luck, it'll detonate. And then all of these little ice spikes will create a shrapnel effect. And we can potentially use dynamite. We can set up a series of traps that we can detonate in an area we can pull the enemy in, detonate them all, and create areas that are of high concentration damage directly next to the dynamite, and then further areas of shrapnel damage at an extensive distance. And we have the snowmen to the snowmen. What do we call them?
Yes, they were snow winds.
They were snow winds. Now they're just faceless.
Now they're just not anything that has to do with me at all.
There are no wins.
They're
No
no
wins. Very good. Very good.
I think I've got the gist of what you're.
Okay, so while you do that,
I feel what you're spraying here.
so while you do that, I turn around and sprint behind.
Sorry, did you just say I feel what you're spraying here?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, that just made me upchuck my water.
It made you actually spray? You made-
Yeah, I actually sprayed a little bit.
Oh no.
So while you do
I'll
that,
clean up your floor in a little bit.
I
Really?
yeah, it's spilled on the floor.
Yeah. Just mopped.
Well,
Just mop
a
that
little,
spot,
a little
dude.
extra.
Yeah, just a little extra
A
mopping
little extra.
with Jake's
Every
saliva.
Tuesday we mop that spot.
Yeah,
Fuck it up.
I'm so sorry.
It helps my anxiety. Anyway,
while you do that, I'm gonna go over here and I run behind the wall and I dive behind it. And
Wait,
then
you die behind it before he even does anything?
yep, and then you see just the top of my helmet peek out with just the eye slit.
I feel like you have like a submarine thing, like the little binocular, like
Yeah,
you're
periscope.
still, yeah,
Yeah,
periscope.
periscope.
You're just sitting there chilling behind it.
A submarine eye.
Yeah, submarine eye, you know those things. I don't know what they're called.
And then when he does this,
All right,
everybody,
fuck off, dude.
when he does this, everyone seriously stay down because this, I don't know the range of this thing. That's the purpose of the snowmen. We're going to go ahead and figure it out.
okay.
Okay.
Go!
Go for it.
Fire no!
Let her rip.
Okay, I am gonna walk up to No Win, take out my little gem. I'm gonna shove a fireball in there.
Okay. Are you gonna place it into? I'm
Into the-
assuming you wanted to place into the little.
Well,
ice ball.
it's gonna be like spell to gem in hole.
Sprint. Yep,
Sprint.
that's
Okay.
Beat feet. Yes, beat
Beat
feet.
feet.
Never
Yeah, it's
said
such
that.
an important part of this
I don't.
plan.
It sounds so wrong.
Please understand.
as I say it.
No.
Step 3 is really important.
Don't forget
What
that
was
part.
that third?
Yeah, he's just sitting there like, what was that third step? 5.
And then
Was it
just-
thunder step?
And then incineration.
What's that sizzling sound?
Sizzling.
Yeah, there's actually a fuse in the gem now.
Yes.
Okay. So first, hey, Boral,
Yeah.
do you want to just give me like a quick athletics check? Just like a quick one.
Well,
just like,
okay. Wait a minute. Wait.
What?
Yes, I will.
You can also just teleport away.
Yes, that's what I was just about to say.
Okay,
but to humor you, I will.
let's see
I'd
whether or not.
I'd be
let's-
confident enough I can get away in 10 seconds.
Let's see
That's a
whether
lot
or
of
not.
time.
Yeah, let's see
Yeah.
whether or
It's
not
40 feet and
he
torso.
feels the need.
Okay, that's pretty good.
Oh, athletics or
Athletics.
acrobatics?
Athletics. Yeah, you're not doing flip unless you're going to be doing like gymnastic flips away. And at that
In the
point,
snow.
in the snow, hey, dude, the DC would
I
be
get-
way higher.
I can cartwheel better than or faster than I can.
Okay, well, I will let you know the DC will raise dramatically if you're going to be cartwheeling through the snow.
Well, I got a -1 to my athletics, so that's a 15 total.
Okay.
It's not bad for
okay,
a wizard.
I feel like a
That's pretty good.
15 is good for running.
Yeah.
He's not like he's trying to do anything insane.
Say to that.
Yeah, here's the thing, guys. What if I want to hurt him? Okay.
Don't, because I feel bad for.
No.
Did you think of that?
With the 15,
Not really.
You
What a
you put the
surprise.
spell, you jam it into you put the gem into the spike ball, you charge it up with your spell, and you just immediately as you let off the fireball, you turn around and start sprinting away. and you're keeping like an inner monologue of time, and you hit.
Eowyn, start the camera.
I imagine this is the scene from what was that movie that came out recently?
Jackass?
No. 19.
That's a Jackass scene to me, if I've ever heard one. Hi, this is Boral, and this is the no-win exploding trick. You're watching New Crits on the Block.
Yes. Oh my god. Oh, that's beautiful.
Just me smoking a J as I'm doing it too. Just like flick it away.
Yes.
Someone for some reason.
No way, this is gonna go wrong.
For whatever reason, someone is shaving people's heads behind the wall of ice. You don't know why, but
Someone's trying to shave Katon through his helmet.
yeah.
Oh god.
Oh fuck. Well, can we end the episode with that? How much time do we have left?
Yeah, 19 minutes in.
Yeah, just cut
fine.
it there.
We
Just
finished.
end it.
We have some recording to do in a different sense now.
End of podcast. Sorry, everyone.
New podcast.
Thanks for listening. New
Yeah.
podcast. Catch our new podcast coming out next Monday.
Physical therapy with Boral.
Therapy. Okay.
How to transfer out of a
Can
Can you even
A fantasy wheelchair.
how to go to the bathroom on a wheelchair with Boral.
with Boral?
Leaf, do you have regenerate yet?
Nope. I keep telling you that.
So you start to sprint away, and you're keeping that inner timer going on as you're sprinting over. And right as you hit 1, you dive over the wall as ice shards just go flying past you. You took a roll. You don't take any damage. No, your feet get hit though.
You're so
The
mad.
bottom of your feet just get lit up, dude.
No, my Pete's.
My wizard feet.
My wizard, those pointy wizard feet, as we canonically have said.
Yes.
My Wizzy Pete's.
My getaway sticks.
Wizzy sticks.
Wizzy.
Wizzy sticks.
I know that's what you said.
It's a getaway
Um,
sticks.
Oh.
So,
Wizzy sticks.
Or legs, I
Boral, can I get a
Another roll.
Arcana check?
20 not net.
20 not nat.
guess. Ooh.
Okay, so with that, you had one set right on the ball of ice. You had one set 30 feet away and then another 15 feet.
Past
From that. So,
like
45.
So
0, 30, 45.
Okay. So, and you said you rolled 20. Okay. So with that, the explosion, the first Awen, or the first no-win.
No
or
win.
no-win.
No
Sorry,
win.
the first-
No
the
win
first-
now.
Yes, thank you.
The first no-win is very much a no-win. As there's actually just a puddle of water where he was. You can actually see some of the dirt around like that first like 10 feet radius around where it exploded. They're just like wet ground. The second one gets lit up with like just like tiny little pieces of ice, and then the second one, the explosion, by the time it hits anything, it's just like water just sprinkling it, because by the time anything reaches there, it's already melted by the momentum and everything like that.
Okay, so it didn't seem to increase the radius of the fireball,
No.
but it did seem to add piercing spikes to it.
Yeah.
That's not nothing. Okay. And I kind of go out and I check to see like the ground around and just to see if any of those
The
spikes.
ballistics of the event.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, I mean it looks pretty. As far as the 30-foot range, it looks highly effective for damaging someone. Your issue now is not so much like explosives and things like that. It is the fact that you are using explosive on ice.
Got it.
So heat
Hmm.
and whatnot.
So perhaps in future tests, we can try to add pieces of wood or arrowheads. Hey, when do you still have any of your old arrows?
Yes, I keep them for aesthetics only.
Yeah, his quiver.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
want to.
Otherwise, it looks empty and
Yes, it
weird.
looks dumb. People are like, "Who's that idiot with the empty? Does he know his quiver's empty?" I don't.
I feel like I feel like if you
The good news is
You
I
would
just
wouldn't carry a
need.
quiver.
Yeah,
Well,
I
it's
just
like when
need
you
the
take
heads.
a ring off, you feel that emptiness on. You're like, oh shit, where's my ring? And but it's
That's
a
how I
quiver.
feel when I don't have a phone in my pocket.
So we could easily do the same thing. We could make the ball of ice spikes. We could add things to it like arrowheads or bits of wood, rocks, frankly,
Glitter?
sharp rocks, sharp,
Glitter.
shiny rocks.
Oh, that stuff's annoying
it's
to wash
pretty.
off. Yeah, let's do glitter.
Yeah, even so, like those people.
Yes, because then even the ones who do survive,
Yeah,
they
we'll be
never
able to
forget.
We'll be
They'll
able to
find
see 'em.
glitter on them for years.
Yes.
and it'll mark them. So later on in the story, when you see someone with glitter on them, you know
They were there. They were
Yeah,
there.
either they like glitter or they're evil. So that'll be a conundrum. Like, do we kill this guy? Is he evil, or does he just really like glitter?
Now, Bo, you.
Bo.
Bo. I don't know who I am now. Bo, you.
Bo, what are you doing on that?
I don't know when an accent is gonna come in and leave. It's too fluent. Like Awen Katon will
Mid-sentence
come.
even.
Yeah, like mid sentence, you will change to like Awen to then like just like a Russian accent.
I was doing a
then a
Texan
deep-
accent today while I was picking up
I told
donuts.
them about it. Yes.
I don't know why.
You're doing an accent. What's like an accent of an
Texas
accent?
accent.
Oh,
A Texan.
Texan.
I thought you said an accent.
I called Christy and said, "Hey, I'm going to pick up donuts," and she was like, "That sounds like a great idea." And then, like out of nowhere, I was just like started talking in a Texan accent. I can't even do it now intentionally. All right,
You got to hear someone else do it. Then
Yeah,
you can.
yeah, or just go buy donuts, and for some reason,
those
Cowboys
Texans
like
love their
donuts.
Okay.
Great. So now the question is, Boral, you have 10 sticks of dynamite, right?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes, 10.
Cool.
Good counting.
Now the question is do we make these the way we just made them and we put them in the kill zone, or, and I have to convince the Jarl of this, as we fall back, we can pull them into the town and we can set up the sticks of dynamite by their houses with all those barricades that they have around their houses, those big sharp sticks and pointy sticks. We can pull them in, retreat to the long hall, detonate them all at once, turn the entire town into one big shrapnel, gory mess.
Kill zone.
It's like one big smite.
I don't like the way your
Pink.
face is. Like, you're so excited
Phil
about
was
it.
like,
Okay.
you can see Phil like, why are you smiling so much?
Katon needs a
I can hear you smile.
timeout.
Katon out.
Is
that what you said?
Yes.
He just said timeout.
Oh, no, I think you said Katon out. I was like, what?
Oh, no.
Sorry, I didn't hear the time part.
Maybe I do seem a little excited. You'll have to pardon me. Back during my military days, I actually rather enjoyed setting up ambushes. It's not very honest, but when they go off well, it's really satisfying.
Now, out of character, is that because Katon got ambushed?
That was the final one. Yeah, that was the final one. We'll say this. Nobody knows that happened.
Yeah, we don't.
No, nobody knows that that's how my military career ended. We didn't talk about what happened before that.
No, we didn't.
And then also we could say that, like he took some of his military experiences to the Paladin Order. So like, whereas oftentimes there would be, their mentality of like, let's walk out there and just be like, we're Paladins. Let's everyone listen to us. He'd be like, or we can just burn them all.
That got damn.
No wonder your God never answers you.
It's just like the god is scared. It's like sees you calling. It's
Really
like,
wish I hadn't given him those
just
powers.
kinda
You're on
ignores.
permanent timeout. Oh my God.
She's like, I tried to take his powers away. They just, I don't know.
He just keeps willing them back.
I think she's more scared of taking. She's like, I think he needs these powers in order to not just like go crazy and
Yeah, I
burn
don't-
people.
I don't want him to come look for me if I take them. Because then he's at my door,
By
then he's showing up
force.
to work. Like,
Yeah.
He's gonna send me flowers at like places that I didn't. He shouldn't know I'm at. Like at my
Yeah.
grandma's, and he sends them to me. Like, oh, awkward. My God, grandma.
It's difficult because like I literally embody the light. So, it's just every morning he just prays to me. That's not even a thing everyone does. It's just him.
Just him. He made it up.
It's just a weird, creepy sun stalker. He waits for me to wake up in the morning.
and he's there, always
Watching.
every morning.
waiting, watching.
But no, in all seriousness, if we're going to have any chance of surviving with this battle scenario, we're going to have to use the environment and the terrain to our advantage and have I look over at Emmy and Philippa, a cute plan.
A cute plan.
I'm sorry, a what?
A cute plan.
Yeah, remember from this morning?
Correct
No.
usage of terrain and environment.
Yeah, I don't think I was I around?
Yeah, you were.
Everybody
we were all
was.
there.
Yeah.
Okay. I checked out.
Now I'm at this point, I'm just doubling down on this because I have to make sure everyone knows that I did not make that shit up.
Yeah.
So,
Yes, of course, a cute plan.
Except Awen knows you did.
and every time I say it, I just give him like the wide-eyed look.
Mm-hmm. I don't say anything. I play along.
I feel like Aelin is definitely not a snitch.
No, never.
Yeah.
No, but here's the other
benefits
thing.
him, and then he would totally.
Well,
snitch
yeah.
on him.
Here's the thing. He would also never forget until it became useful information.
Yes. So like Matt.
Like I said, I am the Loki guys. I am Loki here.
There's a reason why Matt's so good at playing Awen.
I get important people to like me very quickly
Yeah.
and then somehow use it to my advantage if I need it to.
Fair.
So yes, now my question is whether or not we set this up outside the town or we actually utilize the buildings inside the town. I would like to go talk to the Jarl to see if he would be okay with that. We don't want to blow up his town without his permission.
Well, let's see if they're going to burn it all up.
Yes, but they can burn the town and they can always rebuild the town. If they burn the people, there's nobody left to rebuild the town.
Right.
So I think that maybe I can convince him to let me blow up his town.
Yes, I think that's what Leaf was saying is
I
it's
was
going to be
agreeing.
destroyed one way or the other. Why don't we do it? That is
That
most
benefits
beneficial
us.
to us in all situation.
Yes, and on top of all that, it's going to be one impressive sight. And I think all the
Okay.
giants are really going to enjoy seeing that.
Their home being destroyed?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Enjoy is the right word to use in this
What?
situation.
A better scenario than to use the very home that they're trying to burn to kill them.
I mean, are you trying to convince us or are you trying to convince
Yeah.
the Jarl? 'Cause we
I'm trying to
already
convince-
all agree.
For yourself, maybe?
Yeah.
No, this is just me practicing for when the Jarl asks these questions.
Ah,
Oh,
yes.
okay. So we're like practice one. Okay, I'll pretend to be the Jarl.
We're
okay.
role playing.
Sorry,
We're role playing within our role playing podcast. We've gone too deep.
There will be
We need
no
to
return.
Inception again.
Yes. So is that the end of that, or
I mean,
is
there's-
there more.
We probably have a couple more bits if you give us a minute.
There's nothing else to do here. We tested the
Yeah.
we tested the device. Now it's just a matter of deciding where to set it up and how exactly to detonate it.
Okay, we'll go convince the Jarl to do that.
Righto.
Well, we still have to keep churning up this land.
Yeah, it's your plan. I mean, technically.
Mhm.
So you can convince him.
Yes.
Yes. The hands was the best part.
Yeah.
Can I-
Mr. Burns.
Yeah, that's Smithers' hands there. Hello and good day. It's time for the middle break. I hope that you will stay with your favorite player, Matt. Favorite player, Matt. Favorite player, Matt. All right. Anyone know what that is? I hope so. But yes, it is I, your favorite player, Matt, and it is indeed time for another middle break. And I'm going to start it off again by saying, if you didn't hear last week's middle break, if you haven't seen our posts this last week, we are trying to get 200 reviews on Apple Podcast so that we can release some bonus content of Awen's backstory. We already have it written. It's already recorded. It's rocking and ready to go. We just need those reviews. We've had a couple come in, but I got to tell you, it's not enough, gang. We need an avalanche. We need a deluge of reviews if we're going to hit this goal soon. And we want to give that content out. And we know y'all are awesome enough to help us get there. I know it takes an extra minute. I know, but come on. Right now, y'all ain't doing nothing. Come on. We're all stuck inside doing nothing. You got the time. So help us reach that goal. It doesn't have to be some long-winded thing. For example, C Grease or C Greasy, however you pronounce it, give a 5-star review and said, listen to this podcast. It is a seriously good time. I have been listening since day one, and it is the first podcast that I listen to when a new episode is released. Period. And that's it. It's that simple. That's all you have to do, and it helps us out so much. So thank you for that review. We appreciate it more than you can know. The easiest way to get there is to go to our link tree, linktr.ee/newcritsontheblock. Click on the Listen on Apple Podcasts button, scroll on down to the bottom, and leave that review. Not only will it help you get some extra content from us, it also just helps drive our numbers up and show people that we are a legit podcast. And I use legit in the loosest terms possible, obviously, but you know what I'm saying. And if you didn't see our post about it last week, then you're obviously not following our social medias, and you need to do that right away. You can find us on Twitter at New Crits. You can find us on Instagram at New Crits on the Block. You can find us on Facebook at New Crits on the Block. Speaking of our link tree, there are two other things you could find if you're headed there to leave that review, which I know you're about to do. The first one is our merch store. Click on the Shop New Crits merch button, and you can get our whole inventory of what we have to offer. We just pretty much put the first things out about a month or so ago. This month, we've added a merch of the month. It is an ampersand list style shirt with all of the characters' names on them, including Jake the Cool DM. It's clean, it's simple. That's my kind of style, so I obviously love it. We're going to have new merch coming out every single month, so keep checking back. The other place you can get to from our link tree, linktr.ee/newcritsontheblock, is our Discord. We're still growing this thing all the time. We're getting new people coming in pretty much every single day, and it's a great place to build our community with our fans, with our friends, dare I say, to not only keep up on all things New Crits, but to just share our lives together. And that was our goal when we first started it. And it's coming along. We're pretty happy with it. And of course, the other thing to do is subscribe, rate, and review to wherever you get your podcasts from. Apple Podcast, obviously, Spotify, Google Podcasts. If it's a podcatcher, yeah, we're probably on it. And lastly, of course, we are still in the growing phase of our podcast. We're a new little baby fledgling, and we need your help to grow. We don't have a big network. We're not famous in any sense, so we need you, the fans, the listeners, to help us grow. Retweet one of our posts. Put one of our audiograms in your Instagram story. Tag others on Facebook. All those little things really, really go a long way. All right, everyone, let's get you back into the episode. Thank you so much for joining us this week. And of course, as you know, we will see you next week as well. Stay healthy, stay safe. Bye-bye.
So, Boral, before I leave, can I have all that dynamite? I need to make these things, so...
Okay. Yeah, here you go. I hand him the 10 sticks of dynamite.
Thank
Do
you.
you like reluctantly hand them to him, like you're holding on to him still as he's like trying to pull them out of your hands, but you're like gripping them a little harder as he's taking them out?
Or he looks at me like, hey, this is only 9. He's like, oh man, you got me.
It's now,
Yeah.
Boral, thank you very much, but now you have to let go.
Well, just a little longer. I can just hold on to it for now. You don't need it right now.
Yeah, but I have to go set it up right now.
It's like 3 days away. What if something happens? There's kids around.
Well,
It's a good point.
Actually, that is just a really good point. Give me one just so I can at least get the openings and the holes and the shapes right. And we'll set up the rest later. Oh, seriously, give me one.
Fine. Can't you just measure it? Like just get the dimensions of it first. And I'll hold on to it.
Fine, here you go.
And then I go talk to the Jarl.
Yeah, I would go with Katon on that and just say, but over the last day, I've sort of become quite a bit of an important person around here to the Jarl, so I think I can throw my weight around and help sway a decision in our favor.
Sounds good to me.
All right.
A very long, awkward silence. I appreciate that.
I can't challenge him right now. He has dirt on me.
I love it. Just knowing where cute is you're like, oh God, I can never do anything wrong to him again. Like if I bust that out, you're going to be ruined.
Yeah,
Ruined.
That's okay. I
Like
just,
Philip was like, I fucking despise
Yeah,
you.
I just need to take enough levels in Wizard to get modified
She goes
memory.
ice immediately.
Never trust
She
you
just
again.
immediately turns into an ice cube. Just
You lied to me. I promise you wouldn't.
Yeah. Ice Cube.
yeah. I do like the fact that you would shake. I do feel like the violent head shakes would happen first.
Yeah.
So is if she were to be a rapper, would she be Ice P?
What?
No,
I think it would be ICP
P.
Get it? Do you guys get it? Do you get it? ICP? It's like the
ICP? Yeah. Well, I got his too, which was Ice P instead of Ice T.
Yeah. I think mine was better though.
I don't know. They're both pretty bad.
You could literally just call her Ice Cube.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like she needs a new rap name. Like a new. You know,
That
like
new.
you know that
That
new.
new.
You know, like it's like
You
buying
did
like
this,
a
Ben.
it's like buying a bougie item like a
All right, so we're off to the long haul.
or something like that, but like
Buying a bougie
but it's
item.
like you bought it secondhand, so like it's even less like you need to buy it new to feel like that real bougie feel. You know what I mean?
Yeah, new bouge smell.
new-
Oh,
the new
yeah,
bougie
yeah. Not that secondhand bougie.
You don't
Yeah,
want the
wasn't it?
secondhand
No, no,
bougie
no.
because it's not
embarrassing.
really bougie
It's
if you
not
buy a
safe.
secondhand.
It's not
you
the
know?
same kind of
This
bouge.
is why I don't buy
Not at all.
anything nice or fancy, except for my plate mail and my sword
So
and my
You-
shield.
do buy
Well, your
everything.
shield was kind of a secondhand shield.
Yeah, well, she did.
It was a
kinda give
hand me down, dude.
Yeah, you don't know
Yeah.
who had that before.
the idea that like that's been passed around to a
Yeah,
bunch of people.
this belonged to my previous favorite paladin.
yeah.
Don't
ask
don't worry about it.
You know what? It's
didn't-
probably just been sitting by the door. She's been meaning to take it to the Goodwill,
Yeah.
and she just keeps forgetting. She's like, here, I'll just give him this.
Yeah. He's calling me and wanting stuff from me, so like I just gave him the shield.
Can we just keep going down this path?
it just
Such
went.
a
I go and
bad
talk to the Jarl.
Okay, go back to the Go on.
I get my own tangents, okay?
No,
I get to sit here and listen to your tangents. I get some tangents, some bougie
that's what we're
tangents.
here for.
You better just come correct with those tangents then.
Yeah.
I did.
Oh, yeah.
You got
Are you
corrected.
sure?
Yeah, I definitely the bouge was correct.
I did. I'm the DM. I did it.
I did it.
I roll. I don't have to roll. I'm the DM. I did
I can say what
I
I
did.
rolled. I rolled a 20. Don't look over here.
it. No, you can't look behind my screen.
Ben always looks behind your screen. Do not
He
spill.
does.
Do not spill.
Spiel.
You better not spill. Don't spill a drop.
Oh yeah, so you make Katon and Awen, you make your way to the long haul. Leaf and Boral, I'm assuming you guys are just going back and
We're lumberjack and we're
Yeah.
okay.
actually
all night and we
I
work
do
all
want
day.
you guys to roll a D8.
8.
Yes.
You say. Why do I
Just
need? I have
just
my own.
both of you singly roll a D8.
2.
4.
4. Okay, so we'll go in the middle and see. You guys got 3/8 of the total done. So you're now at
In
4
one day.
eighths. In one, yeah, that'll be the full day. Okay.
That's how much we can get with what?
All right,
we've-
halfway done. Halfway
Yeah,
done.
Yeah, and you,
I-
and you said there was already like 1/8 done.
Yeah. So
yeah,
they're
so they're halfway. So they're
Okay.
4/8. So they're one half of the way done.
All right.
So, and we'll kind of, and I let you both roll because of how you guys will figure that out and work together.
Mhm.
So I gave you a little bit more of an advantage on that.
Wait, does that mean I did more because I rolled a 4?
No, you guys work together. So
Keep up, sucker.
Oh, I'm new.
I'm new.
I'm new.
With the you're level fucking 11, dude. You should know magic at this point.
I don't
Well,
dispel
Leaf is
magics and
hungover.
stuff. I do plant
So
stuff.
we never rolled. Actually, can I get a Constitution saving
Oops.
throw right now?
No, come on.
I will say because since we did forget about, you do get to add a D4 to it.
A D4.
Yeah.
Okay.
That didn't do much.
So plus con.
Yeah.
So 14 and a 1. So
So 15.
15. Oh, I didn't know if they were separate things.
14 plus 1.
No, I
so
thought-
whatever that is.
Whatever that number might be.
I thought they wanted this for a separate thing. This was like
No,
an
that-
effect, and this was
And,
the.
and you added your con saving throw, not your con.
Can somebody
your
please
regular
check
con,
my
right?
math?
Because
Oh.
sometimes saving throws are higher.
I don't think it is for Druid.
I don't think so, but
No,
just
it's
in
the
case.
same.
Okay, I just want to make sure.
yes.
Okay, yeah.
I
so
thought it was separate. Everyone, I promise I can add one number
You
to
were-
a number.
you were a little fuzzy in the morning,
Yes.
like you
Get
had
that
that like
cloudy, but I had a good glass of water and
yeah. What I think
Advils and
is you kind of you had some of the like you just took a little bit more alcohol.
Oh, I had a little hair of the dog.
You had a little bit of hair of the dog.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hair to pup.
A little hair of the pup, a little giant pup.
Well, she,
Yeah,
you know,
little
she's
bit.
a druid, so you probably ate some tree bark, like some willow tree bark.
That's not.
Yeah.
No, that's
There's
not.
there's no
That-
willow
no,
trees out
stop.
here in the tundra.
Yeah.
There's
all-
willow trees in the tent. These are cold willows.
good save, Ben.
Wow.
Good save.
You're gonna be great at world building. these are cold willows.
I am so stoked for you, and I'm gonna let you guys know we are 100% forcing the other three of you to DM a game.
No.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Okay. Anyway, so
we're going to the long haul.
So I'm good.
Yeah. At this point, you guys, you're feeling real good.
Gotcha.
So you and Katon and Eowyn make your way over to the long hall. As you enter in, you see Aelvig and Gertor kind of sitting over not on the throne, but one of the tables, doing like a little war planning. Just doing some war planning.
Perfect.
Having some drinks.
Mm-hmm. I walk over and get their attention.
You see Gertor kind of like look over, he's like,
What do you want, shiny one?
Ooh, I like that. Jarl Gertor, Aelvig, I see that you guys are currently in the process of planning out the combat scenario. I have an idea, and I proceed to tell him my idea about we can, put the barricades outside, fall back, have the traps. Inevitably, we'll probably have to eventually fall back into the town. We can just basically pretend like we can't hold the town.
okay.
And maybe we can't. Maybe we can't. Maybe we can. Maybe we can't. We don't know. But regardless,
But,
as
hey Ben, could you though?
hold the town,
Maybe.
we won't know till it happens.
But
So-
but what if you can't hold the town?
Then maybe we can. And maybe we can't. So we can then take the remaining members, the combatants and whatnot, and we can funnel back into the long hall. And then we can detonate these devices that we've managed to create and test out using this explosive device I have here. And we can place them systematically throughout the town, next to the barricades around the houses, which would create a shower of shrapnel inside the town. And
Turn
turn
really weird pornography search.
shower of shrapnel?
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
What the fuck do you watch for porn?
That's what I want to know.
Don't ask, baby.
I have to now.
No,
Anyway,
wink. Wink.
it would create.
You're gonna roll for the. Do you see the wink?
10.
10. Yeah, you.
This would create a
Bullshit.
absolutely devastating shower of wood and shrapnel and metal and ice within the town, and pretty much anyone caught within it would be torn to ribbons, and it would be absolutely glorious from a combat perspective.
Okay, so I'm gonna have you make a persuasion check, but before that, Eowyn, if
Mhm.
there's something you want to add to his thing, I will give him advantage.
Well, first I would, as soon as he was done, I would say, were you planning on saving the town?
I don't think we're going to destroy our homes.
Well, I'm not necessarily trying to destroy your homes. The homes are gigantic pillars of ice. These explosive devices I have, I don't believe they'd be able to topple them, although there would probably be some structural damage. No, more I want to bury them within the barricades around your house and turn the barricades into shrapnel. By this point, the barricades would no longer be providing us any benefit. Everyone would have fallen back. We essentially turn the barricades into a explosive weapon that would hit them from all angles. And then after doing that, we can then open the doors from the long hall and we can all rush out and we can have your final stand. And it would be quite the sight to see. As somebody who has witnessed what explosives can do to people, I think that from a warrior's perspective, you would all be interested to see their effect.
Will that not be the cowardly way?
Uh,
Do not meet your foe in
don't
close combat?
we'll be fighting the whole way. We're just going to go ahead and use these. You've described them as flaming idiots, right?
Yes.
Well, let's use their idiocy to our advantage. If they're too stupid to fall for the trap, then don't they deserve it?
You can see Gertor kind of like stroking his braid on his chin.
They've set traps for you so many times. Wouldn't this simply be even?
Hey, would you want to say anything or no?
I mean, I did, but
Oh, sorry.
no. I mean, he kind of. I think Katon said there's really nothing for me to add at this point.
Okay, so make a persuasion check. I'll give you advantage with having anyone there, and you kind of did have some good points.
Yeah.
Some good power points. Ooh, that should be a thing.
Nat 20.
Nat
Nice,
20
Plus my
Yeah, what's your full persuasion?
7.
7. Okay, so 27.
Ooh.
You see Aelvig kind of lean in towards Krator, and you kind of hear them she whispers in his ear for a second, and then they lean back, and Krator kind of sits up. He was kind of slouching a little bit as he was drinking with his right hand lady, and looks back and takes a big swig and slams his drink down.
Well, it would be nice to see them suffer as much as possible, even if we don't make it out alive.
There will still be the opportunity for your people to die a warrior's death afterwards. But there might also be the opportunity to win.
Your valor will not be stripped from you. This will be an aid to help ignite that within all of your people.
You see him, he goes to slide one of like their tankards towards you, and then he like kind of looks at it and then like looks back at you and realizes they're like, it's half your size.
I get my hands ready.
He looks at you and he like, you can see him trying to like kind of control it because he knows like some of the slaps on your back kind of hurt a little bit, and he slides it towards you.
Okay.
Make an athletics check to see if you can stop it, and I'll give you advantage because you're used to this kind of like.
Now let me ask you this.
Okay.
I don't want to do it so much as a brute force athletics check. I more want to like take the momentum of it and almost like kind of go with it to slow it down while like. So this is on a bar table?
Yeah, it's like on like a think of it like a long lunch table.
Okay, so here's what I want to do. I want to grab it. So I'm on one side of the table, right?
Yeah.
I want to grab it as the momentum will pull me down the table. I want to use that to essentially jump up out of my seat and spin to the other side of the table. So it's actually using my weight to slow it down. So that while it pulls me down, I jump, I spin to the other side, land on it, catching it while hopefully stopping its momentum, and then
for God's sakes, just roll.
Grabbing it and making a big swig.
Hell yeah. Give me an acrobatics check for that one.
Okay.
For sure.
God, I was hoping he was going to roll one either way.
It's even better. He goes in the cup.
23.
23. Okay. Yeah. You do just that. As he pushes the thing down, you grab it and jump up off of your seat as you spin around, spinning the tankard around, landing on your seat and in a flawless motion, using that same momentum to effortlessly lift it up over your head.
And it's just pouring on me.
Yeah.
Some of it gets, but I'm like,
God.
Skull.
And Aelvig does the same thing. She pushes a tankard towards you, and she does not let up at all. She does full force, just shoving towards you. I'm sorry, but you're not. There's no way Katon would do anything like that. Give me an athletics check.
Why would I ever try to make an acrobatics check anyway?
Yeah, that's fair. Metagame.
Maybe you're feeling frisky.
Yeah, maybe you're feeling a little.
I was thinking I would just let it slide off the table.
Not even try.
Yeah, just watch it go flying by you.
And then just gonna look up and be like,
well, that was
I supposed to catch that? Very well. I will try to catch it, and we'll see what funny thing happens when I do. That's a 9 plus whatever. I don't know if that's going to be very good.
A high one, though.
9 plus 8. So 17.
17?
Pretty good.
So she shoves it down to you, and you kind of mess up, and you go to grab the handle, and you kind of miss it for a second, and then you kind of go again and grab the bottom of the tankard, and you just slide across the table for a minute, like awkwardly, like everyone's quiet, and Awen just did his flip around and drank it. And you're just sliding down the table still as you like almost reach the end of like at least 15 feet away from everybody else, and you just stop.
And it's metal too, so it's like
there's that loud metal scratching noise all the way down, and then it's dead quiet, and all you hear is Katon go, "Scold!"
So far away.
And they both raise their tankards to you guys, cheering each other,
Skull.
pounding down their drink as Gertor kind of looks over and he's like,
So, show me what you had planned.